Hello, I want to discuss my illness, paranoid schizophrenia. I was diagnosed by psychiatrists 5 years ago. I did not have any voices. I did not hear anything. I didn't see any illusions or hallucinations until they put me on their famous medication. Then everything started to happen to me. I got there after my girlfriend left me alone after a broken up relationship with her. And at first they were only watching me, and they did not know what to do with me. I told them that they are cheaters, and I think that they are not able to cure patients. So they used some kind of hallucinogenic drug which caused me hallucinate. First day my muscles became paralyzed. I was not able to move. My tongue, it fell into my mouth and I could not breathe. And these were side effects of the medication called haloperidol, and risperidol in injection form. So my first side effects were auditory hallucinations and muscle paralyzation. So at first, when I was sitting in my room on a bed, I could start feeling and I started to hear buzzing electricity in walls. My hearing sense increased by 100%. It started like that I was able to hear electricity in walls. Then I could hear even farther to another room, and I could hear nurses talking about me. Then I started to hear electricity buzzing in the ceiling and chandelier, and I started to hear transmissions of cell phone calls. They were all electrically. The sound of the voices was electrically shaped. So I could hear cell phone calls, a lot of people talking over cell phone, because I could hear these voices from walls. So I made myself sure that these drugs cost me here to distance of 2 miles, because I was also able to hear people in apartments, and the apartments were distant 2 miles away from my hospital room. So I was listening into these electrical transmissions. They were all coming from ceiling and from lights, from electricity, and I could hear them from above the roofs. They were coming all over the building. So this is my first experience with hallucinogenic medication from psychiatrists in my country. And the second day they gave me another injection, portion of hallucinogenic medication, and I started to have visual hallucinations. At first I started to feel muscle paralyzation again, and two nurses came into my room. They woke me up, and when I opened my eyes, I looked at them, and their eyebrows were almost 2 inches long forward, like devils, like demons. I started to realize that these hallucinations are real, because the devilish look of nurses, it was like invisible halo around the nurses. I looked down I looked down at their legs and feet, and they had hooves instead of feet. They had animal hooves and really shaggy and hairy legs. And the two nurses were asking me in psychiatric room, they were asking me, do you feel okay? Is everything alright? And I answered them, yes, nothing is happening. So they told me, okay, you should relax, and they left my room. I told them nothing about what I saw at the moment. I stood up and walked to window, and when I looked out of my window, I could see a church and trees and a park, meadow grass. And moment, I will come in a second. I am back. So when I looked into the trees, I could see these faces. They are ghosts, spirits, and name of this painting. This painting was made in 1952 by a painter from my country, and name of this painting is Tree, Spirits in Trees. So this is exactly what I could see in branches and leaves in trees. If you look closer, so there, moment, I have to find it because my camera is not working good. This one is a ghost spirit of bird sitting on a branch, and there is another one here in the top of this corner up there. Moment, there is another one bird, white bird, also spirit. This is exactly what appeared to me in trees when I looked out of window, and I could also see golden halos around heads of some people. And I realized that psychiatrists do experiments on innocent people with these hallucinogenic drugs. They label them with paranoid schizophrenia for the rest of their lives, and many of the patients are right, because I have managed to record these spirits on video camera, and I was lucky to meet another people who saw the faces in trees, and they paint them in the picture. So the faces are real. I want to warn you from psychiatric treatment. They are using hallucinogenic drugs. Moment. yeah, I want to warn you of psychiatrists. They use this drug to make patients go crazy. They use it as a cure, haloperidol and risperidol, but I think they also gave me some other kind of drug. And when I was as a young boy when I was in church, I could also see halos around the saints, around saint people. So these, what I saw, they were the same halos which I could see in churches. So this is all real, and now I have a different opinion on psychiatry worldwide. They are like cheaters, and I have to find the word, illusionists. Moment. Magicians, yes. They are like magicians. Magic man, magicians. They are, psychiatrists are magicians, and the greatest liars I have ever met in my life. So this is my message to those who are interested in paranoid schizophrenia. I would like to recommend to you that you should use their hallucinogenic drugs, and then you can tell us your opinion. So this schizophrenia is not so, it's not so clear for psychiatrists. Sorry, my English is really bad. It is not so definite and sure that psychiatrists are telling the truth to public. This is what I wanted to say. So have a nice day, and bye.